Hello and welcome back to another Disney podcast. And I am not Brandon.
No, you are not. But Rob is in the house. What's up, y'all?
Hey guys! Wow,
Yes. Okay.
I'm
I
so
guess I
excited.
guess you should introduce yourself because all they know you as is you're not Brandon,
Yeah,
or technically I'm not Brandon. Okay. So go ahead.
I'm Makaiya and I'm his daughter.
You
Yeah.
like long walks on the beach. You'll be 13 in 2 weeks. You're a Sagittarius. What else is great about you?
Um, I
Interested
like.
in baseball boys.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
Dad! Oh,
Sorry,
Dad!
I had to do it. Had to do it. Okay, go ahead.
Um, I like Disney, of course, as you know. I just got back from Disney. I
We
like to play
did.
volleyball.
Yes, and you're playing basketball this fall, right? This winter.
Yep.
When does that start?
December
Nice. I'm
or
excited.
January. I'm not
Awesome.
sure.
I'm excited. Rob, what's up, man? How are things?
Hey guys, I missed you guys. Well, welcome. Nice to meet you. Not Brandon. Welcome to the show. I'm excited. I'm kind of the new guy, so they give me a hard time. So,
What?
well, you're
Yeah,
the newest.
she's
person,
the new
so
guy.
now we got to give you a hard time. No, I'm just kidding. We won't give you a
That's
hard
right.
time. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, this
Happy
is great.
almost birthday. I'm excited you're going to be a teenager. So, I have a
Yeah.
13-year-old myself, so I'm excited for you. So.
For those of you like Rob and I that like Brandon the most, he is suffering immensely right now. So if you could keep him in your thoughts and prayers, him and his wife are in Jamaica. I think this is their first back to being parents without a kid vacation, and well deserved. So I hope that
Excited.
they get sunburned, have lots of adult beverages, and just get fat laying on the beach. That should be their life goal. I think this might be like their 11th or 12th trip. They go a lot. They go to the
Oh, really?
Sandals. They know him
Wow.
by name. Like they get the same dude every time they go. Like they go with a group of friends. So I'm super jealous.
I just
So
figured he went to Magic Kingdom for vacation. I don't know. It's just
a whole 8
like you
feet from his
guys.
house.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I always wonder I wonder what Brandon does for vacation, but now I know. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's that. Oh gosh, I just spilt a drink all over myself. You're welcome to my first day of drinking anything, consuming liquid. There is a lot on my shirt. Can you see it? Right there it is. There it is. I should go full screen.
It's a shadow, no problem.
That's right.
It's just a shadow. Those who's listening to the podcast, Dave just
Yeah.
picked up his amazing Disney 100
Yeah, we got
shirt,
these
and there's a little
for our trip.
drink on it.
So, why are you on the show with us this time? Is it just because Brandon's not here?
No.
No, we were going to wait for Brandon, weren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing on our show?
Well, I'm here because we just got back from Disney and I wanted to share about our experiences.
Yes, it was such a good.
So exciting.
Talked about this several times. It's right up there, so I'm going to look at it. It's hard to see in the glowing pink light. We are nowhere close to Disney. We're closer than Rob, but we're nowhere close. We
True.
are 790 miles away, but you are 12. And do you know how many times you've been to Disney?
No.
12.
Oh,
That is what you call a dad with a problem. So we average once a year. Some years we went more than once because COVID. So you made up for last time. But because dad didn't renew his annual pass, we couldn't go. And now it's back. So we went. So we went to celebrate her for her. This was I don't know if I ever talked about this or not. This was an emotional trip for me. This trip was more for me than it was for her. But I don't know that you would feel that way. You were like, no, I was pumped, right? Because we've been taking her since she was 3.5.
That's all.
There's only been 2 of the 12 trips that Kim went. So, where did that come from? Did you do that? What? That was awesome. There was like balloons that came up. I don't even know what happened. Okay. Sorry for those of you
I think you
just
said
listening.
birthday and they came up. So
Oh, random. Okay.
that was
But this was our last trip as what I call my little girl. It's like
Aw,
in 2 weeks, she's going to be a teenager. When did that happen?
that is awesome.
You're like, it happened over the past 12 years, Dad. That's how it happened. That's how it works. Okay. So we thought it would be fun. I texted you and Brandon while we were at Disney World, and I said, guys, or maybe I sent you a video. I was like, what if we have Makaiya on a show to do a trip recap, and it's not just Dave talking about his trip, but someone much cooler? And you guys were like, yeah, let's do it. And then Brandon went to Jamaica.
To be
So
fair,
we're gonna do that.
we were gonna do it earlier, but we just stuff has life gets in the
Yeah,
way. So
life.
Brandon had all intentions to be on the show. So, but we
That's right.
miss you, Brandon. Hopefully you're listening. So when you went away, Dave, I was hoping you were listening, but I think you did. So
Oh yeah, I
I
played
hope
it back
Brandon's listening too.
because one of y'all did my like exit as a homage to
Oh yeah,
Dave.
that's right.
Okay.
But Kai, it was funny. I was all emotional. I said that, Dave, my dad took me to Disney, and it was like all the trips I remember. That was probably like the number one trip of my youth. Maybe next to like the first one or two or three, the early ones. But it meant a lot to me. My dad brought me, and Dave's like, yeah, I brought her like 12 times already. So, so he like ruined my moment, I guess. I don't know.
No. These are important things to do. But like when I first made my Instagram for Dave Does Disney, like I really wanted to do some version of like Disney Dad, but then I found out that like that's a bad thing. I didn't know that did you know that that's like not a good thing? So
No.
basically the premise behind a Disney dad is somebody who like you're the dad who doesn't help out mom, doesn't do child support, but you'll take them to do like this fun thing, which is like really, really mean to do. Like you're not helping any other time, but then you take them off to do this fun thing. And so like that is like where that came from. And I was like, well, I'm not making an Instagram about that. That's awful. Anyway,
That's kind of funny.
what do you say we dive in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excited.
We'll do a play-by-play. Once upon a time.
To be fair, I don't really know much of what you guys did. I got a couple pictures. I asked a couple times where you guys are, and Dave did tell me where you, and I was jealous, of course, and where you guys were going, like what park you're going to, but like literally, I know zero. So I'm excited. I'm really excited, guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone at home's excited too.
So we flew in late Wednesday night, right? So we didn't go to any parks. And then Thursday morning we got up and what did we do?
We went to the Grand Floridian for breakfast.
Yes, we went to the Grand Floridian Cafe, and you had a Mickey that was the size of my face. Yep. Mickey waffle. That you did not have a Mickey. You had a Mickey waffle the size of my face. Mm-hmm. I love the Grand. Have you had any meal there, Brandon? I mean, Rob, we've only had breakfast, but the last time I went was for breakfast. I loved it, which is why I wanted to take her. And it's kind of a little bit fancy, so we put on our coat and tie, and she had on her fancy dress, and we went to breakfast. No, we didn't. We wore t-shirt and shorts. And then, of course, we hopped on the monorail and headed into Magic Kingdom. What did we do?
We rode the boat.
Oh, we did ride the boat over. You're right. Because there was like one other couple waiting, and it was the smaller boat. So they had to go to wait for the next one because they had a big double wide stroller. And so it was just us and a couple other people. And then we went to Polly, and two girls got on at Polly. But then we were there. It took like 5 minutes. It was great.
Okay.
And fun fact, we were there for 5 days of park days. We rode the monorail once. We almost always took some kind of boat. It was wild,
cool,
like unexpected.
And different.
Yeah,
which is good.
This is a separate private boat for the hotel that drove over.
Yeah, they have little ones that do. They have a little boat that does Magic Kingdom to. It goes. I don't know if this is the right way, but I think it is. It's Magic Kingdom to Grand Flow to Polynesian to the park. It just goes, and so it's a little boat. Okay. That's another different way to get them there. Because by the time because it starts at the hotel monorail goes contemporary, Polynesian, Grand Floridian. So by the time it gets there, like it could be full, and you can't like. I've seen it where the Grand Floridian like has a ridiculous line in the hotel, like that goes all the way into the hotel. People trying to get on. Time it gets to the third stop, it's too full to really add a lot of people. So that boat is a good. And they added that walkway. There's now a pathway that you can walk. We did it during the 50th.
Just walk.
I know I would. You're gonna be walking a half a marathon that day anyway. Just walk another 10 minutes. So yeah, that's what we did. We went to Magic Kingdom, and then we stayed like till what, like 4-ish? Yeah, 4. Yeah. And then we headed to Animal Kingdom. Now people are going to be like, you used your pass to jump to Animal Kingdom for 3 hours because it closed at 7, right?
Yeah.
But we were strategic. So why did we want to do that and just go for a few hours?
Because I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you wanted to ride Dinosaur. Yeah. And you wanted to ride Everest, and then we wanted to do our little trick at the end of the night. What did we do? Like 2 minutes before the park closed?
We went on Pandora, the
Yeah.
banshee ride,
Mhm.
and we got on.
It was like 20 minutes. It was
Yeah.
so great. And then when we got out, the other strategic thing was it was already dark and you get to actually experience Pandora at night. Because if the
Which
park closes at I think sunset at like 6:42. So really like it was not completely dark when the park closed. So riding it in there, and that's another sneaky way to get to see Pandora at night when they close so flipping early.
Yeah.
Yep. And
I
I
think it
rode
was
Everest like a million times.
Yes, she did.
Nice.
She rode Everest 5 times that day.
That's my favorite ride.
Yeah,
Like,
Dad copped out after 2. I'm old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
she's
fun.
now a roller coaster
I love
junkie.
it. She kept going. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Next time we go to Disney World, I want to go to Universal.
Yes, we've never been. I've never been. Okay.
Okay. So I got questions. That's
Go
right
for it.
before the time changed, right? It was
Yeah,
still,
it was like 3 or 4 days, 2 or 3 days before.
okay. So that was perfect. All right, very cool. And I know one of the days, well, there was the marathon was there, right? The run.
Yeah, the
weekend.
wine and dine weekend was there.
Right.
So the 5K, 10K,
Yeah.
no 5K, half marathon. I don't know what 5K, 10K, half marathon. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. And how was the crowds for that? Was that a problem because of that, or?
I mean, it was busy, but like we did pay for Genie Plus every day, like because I was just like, we're here, might as well take advantage. I mean, we budgeted for it. Like it's not cheap. It was $25 to $27 every day because we did the one where you can purchase for multiple parks. So we just did that every day because we knew we were hopping. But yeah, I mean, we never waited in line a long time for anything, did we?
No.
No.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Your dad is a professional, so you're lucky.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
try.
here's the deal. So there were a couple things that happened the first day. One, she was toast, and we had our because I mean that first day we
Yeah,
were
it's always rough.
hard, but
I
we
walked
had
10 miles. Wait, 10
Yeah.
or 19?
10 miles that
10
day.
miles.
First day, yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot for a 12-year-old kid. You can't do the stroller anymore. You're too grown up. So one of the challenges that we ran into is we were in line for Tron, and Tron was not a Genie Plus. It was just like we did the virtual queue. Well, that's still, you stood in line for 45 minutes to an hour, and she was toast. So we actually, you ready for this, people? We got out of line and left. We went back to the hotel for like an hour to chill.
It was really hot outside.
It was.
Like something like, I'm not trying to wait in that long.
And you were tired.
Yeah.
So we went and rested, but then we go to Animal Kingdom. I went to, got in line. We're in line for 5 minutes, and Dinosaur broke down. But there's a bonus. Like they kept coming over the loudspeaker, and finally they said, everybody in the Lightning Lane or the Genie Plus lane, I guess it's Lightning Lane. They've cycled us all through, and they scanned all of our magic bands, which meant Makaiya, that we all got a Lightning Lane that we could use anywhere in the park that day.
That's awesome.
So we used that to go like at 6:42. We used it to ride Navi River Journey. Now a lot of people poo-poo that. I love it.
It's kind of boring.
Whatever.
Look at that.
It's
Look at that. You got a
beautiful.
little thumbs up.
Yeah.
See that? You said I love it. You got a thumbs up. That was awesome.
Nice. It's gorgeous, but it's never worth a 60-minute wait. I'm gonna it's a 7.5 minute boat ride or something like that. But it's the best animatronic that Disney's ever made. So that's worth it. And it's gorgeous. But no, to wait in line, but we stood in line for 3 minutes, I think. Because I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, we're trying to time this to get in line for Avatar right when the park closes. He's like, you got time. That's where you're standing is like 3 minutes and you'll be on. So that kind of worked out, even though you didn't get to do Dinosaur. And you got to ride Everest.
The first day we went there.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got in line. And so that's day one. We already talked about the other stuff we did.
Sounds great.
Then we woke up the next day. Where did we go?
What hotel you guys staying at? Are you disclosing that? I don't know.
Well, no, we stayed off property. It's Mystic Dunes. It's owned by Hilton, but it's very, very close. I mean, I think it takes us, if you go the back way, which we know because we go to Disney a lot and we stay over in this corridor where we know there's a back way. We were at the entrance of Animal Kingdom in 3 minutes, maybe, unless there was traffic. If there was like we hit lights, maybe took 5 to 7. But if like you just got in the car and drove and you didn't stop, you'd be at Animal Kingdom in 3 minutes. So I call it's off property. It's off 192. If you're familiar with West Orlo Bronson, whatever the name of the road is. But yeah, so we stayed off property because it was just cheap, and we got a 2-bedroom place. It was like 1,700 square feet. It was amazing.
That's awesome. A stupid question: did you guys fly or did you drive?
Oh, we
We
flew.
fly.
Oh,
We
okay, so you had a rental car then. So
um gosh, there's so much information. I feel like I'm talking, but I know all this stuff. So we took it like I had $150 credit to Southwest
okay,
and she had 300. So we got round trip
crazy.
airfare for like I think we paid $247 for both of it. Like, so that's why we're like,
That is
oh, we're
awesome.
doing
I
it.
love hearing that stuff.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
that's why we did that. And we rented a car. What kind of a car did we rent? What was special about it?
It was electric.
Yeah, it was the first time renting an
Ooh,
electric car.
that's cool.
It was not a Tesla. Those were too much.
Very cool. Yeah, I
It
had
was
an
cool.
electric car too, and it was funny because I had a full tank of gas when last time we went, going back and forth. We were at a Airbnb too, Universal, Disney. I had a full tank of gas. Literally 6 days in, I don't know. I hit a button, and then like I don't know, the gas tank started going down because it was
Oh
a
gosh,
it was a hybrid. So I don't know what I did. So, but that's cool.
crazy.
That was cool that you guys had that. So
Yeah.
okay, I'm
And
loving it.
we kind of had a snafu for our rental thing, so I didn't have to recharge it. So I have to find a station and do anything. So I brought it back with like 35 miles left on it. It was like perfect. So it worked out great. Okay, then the next day, where did we go? We woke up and we went to
Epcot.
yes, we did.
This was one of my favorite days because we had lunch at Space 220, and it was so good. That was my highlight of the trip. Was it yours?
It was
You
one of
liked the
them.
You
lunch.
jumped right to it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that morning we had like we were group 7 for Guardians. So we rode that really quick. Right?
Yeah.
And you love that ride too.
I love it.
Guardians
Yes.
is awesome. Yeah.
I love how it goes
What
backwards.
song did you guys get?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
That's a big deal, and like I'm so clueless. Like that's literally the second time I've ridden it. So
Yeah.
I rode it once during the 50th, and that was the second time.
Okay.
Oh no, third, because we rode it when we went with mom. We rode it when we went spring break. I was wrong. Okay, and then okay. You also did Mission
Space, but the orange
The
or the green?
windy or
I don't know.
the rough one?
The rough one, and I
Ooh.
loved it. Well, the first time I didn't really like it. I didn't like how it was like dizzy, you know. But I liked it the second time. So
Nope.
yes, I did.
I mean, I did. Like I loved it when I was young. Now to
Yeah.
get me on it, I'm green card the whole way. Whole way. And then we got single rider for
Tron.
test track.
Oh yeah, test track. So I knew. I'm
It
tired.
both starts with a T.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was funny too.
And you had the what's it called, the genie for Epcot
The
too.
genie.
Yeah, but we always do single rider for that.
Yeah.
Rather than waste it. So we all
Yeah.
got single rider. Do you remember what happened? It was funny what happened the first time we rode it.
We all got put in the same car.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
we walk up there. It was still fairly early in the morning. You know, like Epcot seems to be a later in the day park. So we get up there, we go through the single rider lane, and up front, the guys are like, you'll be separated. You'll be separated. We're like, I know. Don't you see my thing says annual pass holder? Like, I know the drill. We get up there, and there's like wherever the people are all like building their cars, and it was so slow that there was no like group. Like they were like, so the guy was like, just go in the regular line. Nobody else is here. So we all got to ride together. So that was kind of
awesome.
That's never happened before.
I love that.
Do you know they're redoing that? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Oh no.
Yeah. They're gonna and this is the second refurb. Yeah, so I'm hoping it's gonna be good.
Well, World of Motion, then the
Oh
original,
yeah, true.
then the refurb. So this is
Yeah.
technically the fourth. So
Yeah, there you go. Fun fact.
Yeah, guys, that's your fun fact of the day.
There we go. I was just trying to get you to speak. Okay, and then from there, I don't remember what we did. Well, we probably Space 220, and
so
then
talk about it. I've never been there. I've watched a little bit online, but let's talk about it.
So you walk in, and it's like space. There's like you're on the moon.
Well, hold on. You walk in and you get in. You have to get in.
Oh yeah, a space shuttle.
It's
right?
the elevator.
Yeah, the elevator, and it's like you can look down. There's a bar, and then you can look up, and then there's like a screen, and it's like you move with it, and you feel like you're actually in a thing, and you go to the moon.
So you can see looking down,
Yeah.
like the elevator's kind of like in the round.
Yeah.
There's they can fit like 20 people in there. Then you look down, and then when it takes off, you can see like Epcot, like right at Mission Space and everything. And then you see
Oh,
the
that's so
Epcot,
cool.
the
I love
spaceship
that.
Earth, and then when you're looking up, you're seeing, and so you can see the whole voyage all the way up
Oh, that's so
to
cool.
space. Then you get in, and the elevator opens, and you turn the corner, and there's this massive view of space.
Yep.
And we had in a normal restaurant, you would call it a window seat, but it was, I guess, it was a space view seat.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to. I know I took a video of it. I'm trying to see what I did with it, so I can show it on the camera real quick. But the view, or maybe it was just a photo. But the view we had was, wow, it was cool. And there's some. Do you remember some of the things that they did? So this was our view.
Oh wow, that's an awesome view.
That's right when you walk in, and those windows out to space, there's tables right up against there, and so we got to sit on one of those space front space windows. But I don't know what you call it. It was great. Now you talked about it was the highlight. Why?
My dad, you got octopus tentacles, and it was really good.
Calamari,
Yeah,
squid.
squid, and it was really good. I tried some of it, and then the salad was like this perfect texture with this like really good dressing. I think, yeah, and the salmon was it like melted in your mouth. It was so good, and that was why it's my favorite.
Yeah,
it's just
hands down the best meal that I had this trip.
That's awesome.
Nothing was even close.
Wow.
Third, I think I freaked out. I texted Brandon. I should have texted you. Third best steak I've had on property.
It's awesome.
But easily. Number one is still Le Cellier. Yeah, it was the best. And then somebody had their birthday button on, so our waitress surprised you with a little what?
It was a chocolate cupcake. It was really good, and she lit it like with an actual.
That's
candle.
awesome.
So that was
sure did. It looked a little bit like this. Focus. Oh, cover your eyes. I can't cover your eyes, Makaiya. Look away. Oh well, I can't get it. I can't get it to work.
Just hold it back a little. There you go. Come back a little.
No, I think it always locks on. Sony loves to lock onto your eyes, so there's
two.
I need it. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Cool.
For all the people in the audio podcast are like, wow, this is riveting.
So I don't know what's going, like, is it like have like a hum? Is there like music? Do you actually feel like you're in space? Like,
there's
tell me
like
about it.
still music as if you were on it, and there's astronauts that sometimes come out. They just
there's some action out the window. We'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that.
Okay.
All kinds of crazy things happen. I don't remember there being music, so good for you. I don't remember that.
There's just like the still beat.
Okay. But yeah, there wasn't like sudden, like in the elevator, there was the motion of like you had taken off and were rumbling up to, but yeah, in there, it was just the ambiance was the view out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. And like roughly, like it's this, like it sits 100 people. Is it tiny? Is it like, I have no idea.
It was pretty big. It was massive. Gosh, I never think about, like, I don't know. I mean, like, okay, if there were tables of, I mean, I would think there was 100 tables in there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That at least like at four a pop. So what is that? 400 people? Not good at math.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well,
I'm glad you guys loved it. So it's
yeah,
cool.
and for those who don't know, like it's price fixed meal, and so you get a appetizer, and then your meal. So each person gets that. So what did you chose a salad for your appetizer?
Yeah.
I got the calamari and steak. She got a salad and salmon. Yeah, it was good. It was really, like, it was crazy. We wanted it since our Guardians was so early. I was just like, everything I had read online, people, because I was like, how do you get the Space 220? It's so elusive to get. And everybody was like, as soon as the park opens, just go up to them and like get on the wait list. Like they're like, we've never not had it work. I was like, okay, I'll do that. So we go there and I walk up because it's right next to Mission Space. And I was like, how do you get your name on the list? And she was like, they don't come out till like 10:30 or 11. I was like, dang it. Well, while I did that, Matthew and Makaiya were sitting over waiting for our Guardians group to be called. And I go over there and Matthew was like, I got it. There was a reservation at 12:10. So always check the day of at the app,
Oh, I
even
didn't know
when it's
Matthew was
busy.
with you too. So
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he was there.
very cool.
Yeah. He was actually coming a couple of days later when I told him we were going. I was like, just come and stay with us. We have a huge room. Like, what are two people going to do with 1,700 square feet?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So he came and stayed with us for a couple of days and then he had his joint. Okay.
Very
And
cool.
then where did we go after that? I
So,
don't remember.
Makaiya, you had two professionals with you. I'm jealous.
Oh, you got to experience two things at Epcot for the first time. Well, that's the second day. What was the ride you'd never done at Epcot?
The Moana water
Nope,
journey.
that's not a ride.
I know, but it's one of the.
But we do that in a different day.
Oh, I don't know.
You got to ride Ratatouille.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
Ratatouille.
right. Yeah, I was really mad at your dad because last time you guys went, you didn't go. I'm like, how do you not do that?
I know. Yeah. Well, we were so focused on
Yeah.
we didn't get the Genie Plus, and it was like 70 to 90-minute wait, and yeah.
You were able to get it this time for.
Well, we just picked it since we got Genie Plus. Last time when we went in April, we did not get Genie Plus because we only went for one day.
Right.
It's just because it was 4 people. Like there was another $100. I was like, good
No,
lord.
that's what I said too. Like when you guys said you got it, it's for two people. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah. So did you like it? I love that ride.
Yeah, it was really fun. The smells and the water, because like you go into this like water scene, there's like water on you and like it splashes on you. It's really good. But the smells were so realistic, and it actually smelled like a home cooked meal. It was just really good. So
Very cool. I love any trackless ride, so that's
Yeah.
really why I love that ride because it's just so
Those are
smooth.
cool. I think that was your first trackless. No, Mickey Minnie's Railway. Sorry.
yeah.
Which is awesome too.
Yeah. I don't remember. We did Frozen, and that was kind of the last thing that we did there, wasn't it?
Yeah, then we left.
Yeah.
You'd even do
So-
the token Mexico boat ride.
No, we did not do this trip, and I was
Yeah.
I love that ride. It just didn't work out. We're heathens. So then that night, I don't remember where we hopped to. I do not.
Hollywood?
Maybe?
Fantastic. Oh, we did
No, that was later in the week. That was the last night. Yeah, we waited too long to do our recap, Rob. I'm sorry. I don't remember all the things that we did. Oh no, we went back to Magic Kingdom. I forgot about. Okay, so we were really strategic of how we were planning this out. So the first night we got there, Magic Kingdom was open till like 10, but remember we wanted to go. We didn't feel like wasting a Genie Plus to try to do the Pandora ride. So that's why we went back for like a few hours and got in line right at the end where no more lightning lane and no more like
Right.
people could get in front of us. So it happens really quick. So we didn't do any nighttime stuff at Magic Kingdom. So that was our goal. We woke up the next morning, went to Epcot with the goal of going back to Magic Kingdom because that was the first night where like the extended hours were kind of back. So it was
Yeah.
open till midnight.
Yeah, which
Like
was
Brandon
shocking.
was like, I can't. He was like, it was summertime before the last time that he remembered Magic Kingdom being up. So
Yeah.
we were strategic in what we did there.
I was so happy for you guys. I saw it was a midnight. Like that's so rare. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
And then-
because of the run weekend. Is that why they were? That's why
I
they did it,
guess,
or-
yeah, and it was kind
Yeah.
of like they had just decorated for Christmas like 2 days before that, so it wasn't full Christmas yet. Like the tree wasn't up the
Oh, yeah,
first day
we
we
were
went, but
talking
when
about
we went
that,
back that night, the tree was up and the music was playing. So it happens quick
That's crazy. Yeah.
for sure. And then I don't remember the rides and stuff that we did there, but Brandon was actually traveling, so that was the only night that we could connect with him. He was going out of town leaving Saturday. So Friday night after work, he met us at the park. And so he hung out with us for a couple of hours and then we had
went to the
dinner.
Skipper Canteen.
Yeah. Which was not good, was it?
Mine was good. I got
Okay.
the shrimp and fried rice. It was really
Okay.
good.
That sounds good.
I absolutely love that place. And the chef changes the steak up periodically. And so when I read the steak, I was like, well, I had a steak for lunch at 2:20, so it didn't make any sense. So I got like it just wasn't the same. It was
What
not
was the
good.
steak of the day? I don't know. What
Oh,
was
I
it?
don't know. It was weird.
Something weird, so you didn't get. So what'd you
But
wind
so
up
I
getting?
got the pork chops with
Okay.
like a Korean barbecue ish kind of sauce on it. It was fine,
That's
but
neat.
I was disappointed.
But the
Yeah.
bread was good.
Yeah, we do like there's a hidden menu at almost every Walt Disney World hotel, at almost every Disney World restaurant, and so they have, of course, it's not really hidden because every every waiter or waitress was always like, now we have some secret things on our menu, and one of them is our like cheesy bread. So it's like they tell you, but we get it every time. We got a couple of orders of that. Oh, that stuff is heaven,
Mhm.
and it's gluten free. Fun fact.
Second
It's
fun
awesome.
fact of the day.
Second fun fact.
What else do
And
you do
then
in
we just
Magic
hung
Kingdom?
out. We
Awesome.
watched Happily Ever After. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sat in like the back. We were
Yeah.
looking at the back of the castle, but it was
Well, the
still
side of
in.
it. The side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really like, because we didn't want to go sit for an hour and try to find a like we've seen that thing so many times, but we wanted to see it. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. I really liked being off to the side. So the bridge that goes like to the left of the castle, that
Mhm.
bridge that heads toward Liberty Square or whatever it's called, like we stood right over there. And so you saw the side of the castle, and so it was cool. So you were much closer to the fireworks for sure. Like we had ash on us at the end of the fireworks. It's like it was so cool. So I liked that view. What did you think of that? It was
It was
different.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
awesome.
all right. I don't remember. And we rode a bunch of rides and left like at 11. That's all I remember.
Yep.
No Hatbox Ghost.
No, but we saw the
Not yet.
curtain. The curtain is definitely
So
there.
annoying.
So
Okay.
December 5th or whenever it is, tell your friends it's going to be there.
Okay.
Okay. What was our next morning? We got up and
Sunday?
that was Hollywood.
Yeah.
But we woke up and went back to Animal Kingdom because she really wanted to ride Everest 76 more times. And we got to ride
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Yeah. Was it as great as you remembered?
Yes. I was a little nervous though because I didn't know when the drop was gonna be there, but it was fun.
Yeah, there's no drop.
Yeah, it like goes down.
Okay, that's fair.
It's not a big drop though.
Yeah.
But my favorite part.
In Dinosaur or
Mhm.
Everest? Oh,
Yeah.
No, Dinosaur.
the end. That's awesome. I love that ride. Would you be upset if they changed it to Indiana Jones?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
See,
Wait, are
you're one
they?
of us now. We have to ask you
No.
these trying questions. So.
But she's never ridden Indiana Jones at Disneyland.
Oh.
Maybe
I
next
love
year.
that ride. I love both of them, so it's tough for me.
The theming is so much better at the Disneyland ride. So basically, to let you know, at Disneyland, they have an Indiana Jones ride that is identical to Dinosaur. It's the exact same track, exact same vehicles, but it's just themed to Indiana Jones. So that's but the theming is so much better than the pitch black, like 1986 animatronic dinosaurs. But it is fun. Um, and then so the next day, we did that. Oh, we went and saw two shows that day. Do you remember what they were at Animal Kingdom?
Lion King and Nemo.
Yes. What did you think of Nemo?
Nemo, I can't believe they all did that. Like they were all standing with the fish. It was cool. And
I was
they're all
blown of seeing it. So if you haven't been back, it used to be like a 45-minute show, and now it's like right at 30 minutes. They've condensed it. It's perfect time, and the theater was gorgeous.
mm,
I got some of my best footage in there, Rob. It looked amazing. Like the lighting, it was just the backdrops were these full screens, like kind of like the Frozen sing along. Like it's like that. It's a huge
Oh, okay.
video wall, but it's
Right.
gorgeous. Like so it was incredible, the video. I really liked it. And Lion King, classic, was so good.
It's great. It's a lot of fun. But
Great
so hold on. I
energy.
didn't really, to be honest with you, I kind of knew about the Nemo thing, but like I didn't realize they did it. Like I was closed for a long time because of when COVID, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a refurb. And you didn't mind that it was shorter?
No, it was better because that's a long time to commit to
Just a
going.
long
And it was a great nap place, but I thought the show was really engaging. The talent was great. Like it was done really well.
Very cool. Where'd you
I
sit?
was
Like I think we sat right in the middle where that path was, and it was really cool. The
um
actors were right in front of us, so that was
yeah,
really
we sat there was a two or three people between us and that like pathway. So we were very close to this and like 12th road, 10th road. They
cool.
were like we sat in the bubble zone. So at the end of the show they release all these bubbles that come down kind of like the
Okay.
snow in the other one.
I like it.
And yeah, it was I definitely want to go see it again. It was that good. Would you agree or you're like
Makaiya, that was the
whatever?
first time seeing the show?
yeah, it was the first time.
Okay.
It was okay. I don't know if I would see it again. It wasn't really a wow factor for me. I think
Okay.
Lion King is better because I just think Lion King is more interactive with the people.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
I know it's a show. It's supposed to be like entertainment, but it just wasn't that,
that's fair.
you know.
That's
Okay.
great. That's what we all have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Rob may go see Nemo and hate it and like do everything he can to get it out of the park. You never know.
My one son loves Nemo and Finding Dory, so like we had to go see that. So
Yes,
he even loved everything about it. So
it's good.
okay.
All right, so then we hopped over to
I love the hopping.
Hollywood. Yeah, we wanted to make full of it, so we went to Hollywood for that night. I don't remember what we did.
Seems like so. Well, hold on a sec. You would drive your car from one spot to
Oh
the
yeah,
other
hmm
parking lot. So that's probably why you didn't do the monorail as much too, because you had your
yes,
car
yeah,
too. The same thing with us. Like I think we just when we went to Magic Kingdom, that was it. So
yeah.
And then we went to sci-fi.
Oh,
Is
that's
that
right.
right?
That's what we did.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, now so it's all coming back to me now. So we had dinner at.
Sci-fi.
That was your first time there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the scenery. I love how you can just sit in your little car and watch the 80s,
Oh, like
whatever.
30s and 40s.
Yeah, and watch it on the screen. It was really
she didn't
cool.
say the '80s, did she?
At
I'm gonna let that slide.
least you didn't say,
I'm
well,
gonna
like my dad from the 1900s.
Nice. I'm just teasing you.
Go ahead.
So that. Be honest with you, that is my like. I love it. Not to interrupt you guys, but like, did you like the stuff that was on the screen, Makaiya? I
Yeah,
was
it
just
was.
curious.
Yeah, I
Okay.
loved it. It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was the
I
highlight.
didn't know if kids still like that or not, though. Okay. Very cool.
It was good to see the past. But we got these onion rings and they were so good.
Yes,
They
amazing.
were the best onion rings I've ever had. But the
I
food
agree.
wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's challenging, right? Because I think you nailed it. Like seriously, the best onion rings I've ever had, like ever. It doesn't matter from where.
Next
And
time I would say get the wings.
yeah, maybe or a
the-
salad,
Yeah, salad.
salad and onion rings. There you go. Eat like crap and then have a salad. But the meal was awful. It was awful.
What did you guys get? We got burgers. Like we're boring. So
Well, to me, I was like, I'm not going to this restaurant getting a $25 burger. Like so I got like the chicken salad sandwich. It was disgusting.
Because it had that pineapple?
I don't know what it was.
I don't know. It was
boy.
yellow.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was a vine
It's dark in
ripened
there. So
tomato or whatever. That's what it said on the thing. But I texted
Okay,
my wife. I
okay.
was like, I don't know a lot about tomatoes. What does vine ripen mean? She's like, red. And I'm like, okay, this is yellowish clear. It was
Oh, geez.
so gross.
And
I don't
got-
hardly. Sorry, I know this. I don't hardly ever talk about like it was the worst thing I've ever eaten. Like
Wow.
every quick service meal I've ever had is 10 times better than what I had.
Wow. Okay.
And what did you
Crazy.
have?
It was like shrimp and noodles and green stuff. And
Yeah, it was full of
disgusting
like
stuff.
artichoke hearts and like I was like, what is this? Like dude, it's a drive-in. You're right. We should have got burgers. Now I know
Yeah.
because everybody's probably going to be like, they're probably going to message us and be like, dude, it's one of the best burgers in the park. I don't know. I just thought they were overpriced for a hamburger because you can get that at a quick service. Like I was like, how different can it be? Probably guessing by what we had, probably a lot.
But
So
you had
yeah, that
lunch or
was
dinner
really a
there?
bummer. But again, the ambiance.
Lunch or
was great.
dinner? I pulled up the menu. So
We did dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably about the same thing. Crispy onion rings, $11. Served with horseradish dipping sauce. That sounds good.
Yes.
So good.
Okay.
We were
Chicken
having-
salad sandwich. There it is. And then I wanted to see. What
She had the shrimp something. Did you see that? $30.
for what? The burger?
Her
or the-
shrimp meal.
No. Yeah. Pesto penne pasta with shrimp. Okay.
Yeah. Now read all the fine print that's in there.
Shrimp with penne pasta tossed in homemade pesto sauce with sun-dried tomatoes, rainbow cherry tomatoes, grilled artichoke hearts, and onions and spinach. Wow.
Yeah. It would have been great with penne pasta with pesto and shrimp. Stop. Perfect meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the extra stuff made it really nasty for her.
Nasty.
Anyway, that's all right. We won't bash it. Like fun ambiance, get the onion rings, get a burger.
Fine, right. Marinated tomatoes. There it is. Oh, here it is. It's I know I hated it because I hate this. I don't know. Cilantro is in it. I hate cilantro.
Oh yeah. Well, you couldn't taste it from whatever
Yeah,
that
that's
yellow
probably why you hated it. But,
like goop was on there. It was so gross.
yeah. Multi-grain croissant. That sounds weird, but okay.
Yeah. Don't be fancy. Just give me a chicken salad sandwich like from Wawa. It's fine.
Exactly. They're so good.
Copy what Wawa's doing, Disney. You're fine.
He's equating the meal to a Wawa meal.
And then fun fact.
Third for
What lightning lane did we magically get, or what Genie Plus did we magically get that we weren't expecting? Like Matthew grabbed it.
Matthew's
The-
good.
The ride in Toy Story Land.
Slinky Dog Dash.
Yes,
Ooh,
we got
very
it at like for 8:00 at night. Like, who would have thunk?
Does
So that
mess
was
with your
better
other
at
ones
night.
though. When you get it late like that,
I don't know. Normally they're all booked up by that time, so I don't know how he nabbed it. Right place, right time. I'm guessing, but like I've ridden. That was my 4th time riding it. All 3 times that I've ridden that, I stood in line for 70 minutes to ride it. I've never been able to get the lightning lane. Is it called lightning lane? I get so confused between lightning
Genie
lane
Plus.
and Genie Plus.
Yeah.
So
Wait, did you do it at night or during the day?
yeah,
Nice.
and it was,
Oh,
and we
so
walked
that's
right
cool.
on. It was freezing.
Was it
that
cool to do
night.
it at night?
Oh yeah, I love it at night.
That's cool. I never did it at night.
Yeah. Here we go. He's all slinky. And then randomly, when we were going to our Slinky Dog, I'm just gonna call it, when we were headed to our Slinky Dog Fast Pass, I'm just going back to old school. We passed Rise of the Resistance.
Ooh,
It was a posted 20-minute wait.
that's great.
We were like, what? So we went and rode and ran back over there. When we got there, it was posted 25-minute wait. No, I think we stood in line for 10 minutes and rode it.
It's crazy. It's awesome.
So super lucky day at Hollywood Studios. Earlier in the day, like what we did get a lightning lane for was Rock and Roller Coaster
Ooh.
and
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror. And
Very
then
cool.
that was the first time you rode Tower of Terror. So tell the people.
Wow.
It was good. Like
Wait,
I
time
really
out,
loved
time
the
out. Why was it your first time? You just never were scared of it,
because I'm
or
terrified of dropping. I'm not really
Me
terrified, but it's like you jump out of your seat.
Yeah, you just don't know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
But I liked it. I liked the theme. I like scary stuff, so that was like good. And I wrote it, and it was scary, but I would definitely write it again.
did you like when you got lifted out of your seat?
Yes.
I see. I love that.
I love that. It was so fun.
Okay.
awesome.
So
I
there's a
hate
theme.
theme.
There's a theme developing here. The first time you rode Rock and Roller Coaster, the picture is framed and is amazing. Her face is pure mortified terror. And then
That
when
was
she
my
said,
favorite.
and when she said she wanted to ride again, I was like, "Are you serious?" And
That's awesome. I love it.
you loved it, yeah?
Yeah, I like going upside down. It's not as scary as you would think it would be.
No,
It's really fun.
it's painful
No,
because I'm
it's
old.
not.
Because the G's coming back down, I'm all like, "Oh." So what happens when you get old.
Her face was classic right there. That was awesome.
So yeah, that was
Did you
fun.
love that ride? Did you like Aerosmith? Did you like the music with Aerosmith? Did you like? I love the
I like rock and roll.
yeah. I love the way they project the music and everything, and they do kind of do like little greatest hits of
Yeah,
it.
it sounds great in there.
Very cool. Yeah.
And then we ended the night with what?
Fantastic.
Yes. So let's camp out here for a while. It had been since 2007 since I've been to
Wow.
Fantasmic, Rob.
It's probably
Yeah.
been that long for me too. It just
Um,
wasn't open the last time we went.
it was the highlight of the trip for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
It was incredible. It was. I was. Well, I mean, like right before, like after COVID, when they reopened it, because they revamped it at Disneyland too, and they revamped it here for sure. Like the lighting and so, like it's gone really, really like high tech, and like they spent some money and it
That's
showed.
awesome.
But it was phenomenal, and the crowd was so unexpected for me. Were you expecting that? Like I thought you would sit, like in Nemo, you just sit there and watch the show. In Lion King, you sit there and watch the show until they tell you to do like bleat like the giraffe, do the thing like with the elephant, right?
Yeah.
You just sit there and enjoy it. the crowd was like audible cheering when
Yeah.
somebody would come out.
That's awesome.
Like when Mickey first appeared, like people went nuts. And it was
That's
like a
awesome.
football game. It was crazy.
Saturday is Mickey's birthday, by the way. So
Oh, that's right. 100 and what?
I don't know.
3? No, he was 90. So like 94, 95.
Yeah.
Oh, he's older than you.
Yeah, it's finally somebody. Yeah, I was blown away, Rob. I was like, I mean, I guess because it's been
That's
almost 20 years since I've seen it, but wow.
Yeah. Has the scene that replaced Pocahontas? I don't like the Pocahontas scene. I think that's
Oh,
a
she was there.
show kill. Yeah, but they had a whole scene with Pocahontas and the villain and all that kind of stuff. They got rid of that, so that's the scene.
Yeah, she just sings a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, a little. It's not that.
Yeah.
Glad they got rid of it. No offense.
And it was so cute. The little kids behind us or in front of us, like every character that came out, they would scream it at the top of the lungs. They're like, Moana, Mickey, Pocahontas. It was so cute to like,
such a cool show.
Listen.
yeah.
Our favorite.
But like the crowd would like, and then when Mickey did his sparks out of his finger, like, I mean, people
That
went
was so cool.
nuts. Like, so it was so like, dude, this like you couldn't help but
You
cheer
get
and get in it.
chills.
And yeah, oh, gave you chills.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Like it was just that cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I asked you a closed-in question that didn't work. Why did it give you chills?
Because it was lit. The fire.
Did
the
you remember
fire
this
and
show?
him putting it out was really cool.
You were
Yeah, I
probably
remember
really
it.
young. No, I'm saying,
Oh.
did she ever see?
No,
it?
that's the first time she's ever been.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, the fire was cool.
He like put it out.
Yeah.
The dragon was cool. The snake was cool. The snake was lit. I like that.
Yeah, it was dope.
Snake's
It was
really
really cool.
Dope.
Yes.
Okay, and the next day was our last day. It was not a full day. We only went to Magic Kingdom. We woke up and had our first thing was Tron, right?
Tron.
Yeah. Oh, what happened to our camera died. What else is new? It's not enough battery. I can switch cameras. Everybody in the audio podcast is like, we don't care. And we're back in a second. And we're back. Why is it not? Weird. Okay. Ba-da! There we are. So we went to Magic Kingdom. We had this time we thought it would be quicker. It wasn't. We had like group 10 for Tron. So we were like, hey, we'll be nice and early. It was still 45 minutes. Because like we had group 7 for Guardians, and it was basically a walk-on. So we were like, yeah, early. And Matthew was like, yeah, early in the morning. It's really quick. Not Tron. Still a long wait. Because they could probably call more people. Well, I don't know. The queue at Guardians is huge. So that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the difference was.
Do you have to be there for that time period, or are they flexible like when I went on Guardians?
I think the only one where they push back is Tron because it's new. But I've heard that the other ones, like, as long as you come, like, yeah. I don't want to tell people, but some people are like, yeah, we had it for first thing in the morning, but we were 2 hours away, and so we got there in the afternoon and they let us on. But I think for Tron, like, they give you an hour. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
So
that's what I thought they were going to do for Guardians, but I think I missed it by because I was in a meeting, and I think I was in a meeting when my time came, and I think I got there like 2 hours later, and they're like, they didn't even say nothing. But this was like literally a couple weeks after it opened too, so I was surprised. So.
Dang. And then so it was just Magic Kingdom. We did that. Got our picture in front of the castle.
Makaiya, which top 3 rides I need to know? Magic Kingdom.
Oh, here we go.
Magic Kingdom.
Everest.
Oh, at Magic Kingdom.
Magic
At Magic
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
I know Everest.
Space Mountain.
Number 1 for sure.
Haunted Mansion.
Oh, it made it in the top 3. Big
Big
Thunder. Not Big Thunder? Oh, wow. That used to
The
be
look
her
she
jam.
gave you was classic, by the way.
That used to be her jam.
Thumbnail. She went.
I don't know.
No, the Pirates girl?
Pirates.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, she can still be my kid.
I think I helped that one along.
All right, top 3 rides at all of Walt Disney World Resort.
Everest. Space. Everest. Space. Wait, no. In order. Everest. Rock and Roller Coaster. Space Mountain.
I like it. I mean, I don't like those attractions, but I like it. I like who you're becoming.
Yeah.
She's a thrill
Um,
ride person.
sorry.
I'm gonna tell you, Makaiya, Universal's intense. So we took my 12-year-old at the time, and he went on some of the roller coasters, and he didn't want to go on Space Mountain by the time we got to Magic Kingdom. And rough it is over there. So I'm excited for when you guys eventually do go to
Yeah.
that other park down the
Well,
road.
I have news. We've talked about this before, but we're about 45 minutes from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg in
Very
Virginia.
cool. Very
And
cool.
so, because of how she reacted to these more grown up roller coasters than, I mean, I know it's still Disney, but Everest is a pretty decent drop, you know.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So
Park
I
roller coasters
decided
now.
to, during their Black Friday sale, Busch Gardens Williamsburg is having their Black Friday sale. So I got her a membership that's $12 a month for the year. So now I have somebody to go with, and she can try some of these
Oh,
bigger
cool.
coasters at Busch Gardens. So I don't think
Not the Griffin.
they're not as intense at Busch Gardens, I think, as Universal has.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
um
Well, that's awesome.
yeah, so I'm excited about that. But we had one last meal before we left on that Monday. And where did we go? Do you remember what it's called?
No.
The
Oh, the Thanksgiving place.
Well, there was sure.
The horseshoe.
Yeah, the Diamond Horseshoe. I'd never been there. We walk in. It was a pretty early lunch reservation, and there was one other table in there. So we walk in, and it was decorated perfectly for Christmas. It was literally like, oh my gosh, we're in this fancy resort hotel restaurant with gorgeous garland on all the railings of the second floor, and it was beautifully decorated. I was like, and wasn't I? I was in awe. I was like, the way we were sitting at a table, I like moved my seat like awkwardly close to her just so I could look at it all. She was like, "Why are you on top of me?"
Do they do anything in there? Like, is there a show or anything? Or
There is
There's a piano.
Go, yeah, tell them.
The piano like goes off every few minutes and it plays a little song. It's super
okay,
nice.
all right. And you
And it's
guys,
very like old school, like an old saloon style. But the piano, it's one of those ones that you see the keys
Player
moving, but nobody's
yeah,
playing it. Yeah, it's
player,
really
yeah.
cool.
So you guys never did Hoop Dee Doo review, right?
No, we've never done that.
I think next trip you guys should do that.
Yeah. Well, we have a little camper now, and this was the trip I
Mhm.
wanted to drive down and do the camper, but it was way too close to Halloween. If you know anything about Fort Wilderness, it's
Oh, right.
impossible to get anywhere near Halloween because it's a big deal. So much so that, like, I can't remember if Brandon said this in the last year or not, but they were like, if you did not have, if you were not staying at Fort Wilderness,
Mm.
something like the October 20th through 5th through like November 1st, you couldn't even go.
Wow.
Like well, I think you could Hoop to do review if it was available, but yeah, you couldn't, like, because you can just ride the boat over there or drive and go see any Walt Disney World resort. That was, you had to be staying there or have a reservation for something to get
Oh,
on
wow.
board. It's
That's
that.
crazy.
So it was
Wow.
completely sold out. They do a big deal for Halloween. Everybody decorates their campsites. So it was kind of, so we didn't even attempt to go over there. We were after that, but I was like, why bother?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But
Just
they
good.
had a Thanksgiving feast
Ooh.
at is it Golden Horseshoe or Diamond Horse? I think it's Diamond Horseshoe. That was all you can eat. So that part, I think, was our favorite. And the dessert was so good, Rob. We got it twice.
Nice. What was the dessert?
It was one of my favorites. It was ice cream, but it was on like a brownie.
And and on
Like
top of the ice cream was sprinkled like
toffee.
toffee bits.
Mhm.
Oh, so it had like a little crunch to it. It was a heavenly. Heavenly. But I texted my wife and I was like, "We're good for Thanksgiving. We just threw down. We're fine. You don't have to do anything special." It was so good.
That's awesome.
All right, Rob, what questions do you have for go?
I think you guys were so good. I don't even think I have any questions. I want to know that, you actually asked him. I was wondering what her top 3 rides were. She's already said that. So that's cool. All right. Favorite meal. I think you told me that already though, but
Yeah.
besides the space place, what else? Favorite breakfast. There you go. Would you guys, are you big breakfast people, or I never eat breakfast down there besides the first day?
Yeah, that was all we did.
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
We did get Chick-fil-A.
did you
We got
guys
Chick-fil-A one
mention
morning.
your fast service restaurants? I don't remember.
No, I don't. Where all did we go? I don't even remember. I was so focused on like having a sit down meal every day. I wanted to do that for her because we'd never have done a trip like that together, and so that's all I remember. Like we ate it. I don't remember. Oh, the commissary, because they have one of my favorite meals on property. They have like a buffalo mac and cheese grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, it's heaven.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I got.
And we had some desserts at the land. That's always fun to get. They have good desserts at the land.
Very cool.
But yeah, I don't
And
remember
then
any of our quick service meals.
Christmas wise, you said Magic Kingdom was started, but a lot of the stuff wasn't up on you
Yeah.
guys.
So the first day we were there was November 2nd. So in their defense, there was a Halloween party the night before.
Right.
So the garland was up on all the lights, but there was no tree in the front hub. I don't know what you call that.
But the Halloween stuff was gone though.
Yes, everything gone.
Okay.
No music, no Halloween music. But then we went back the next night because we remember we went till like 4 o'clock in the day on the 2nd, and then we went back because it was open till midnight on the 3rd. The 3rd, the Christmas tree was up. All of the toy soldiers were in the like front hub area by the Christmas tree. Christmas music was playing on Main Street, so it was full on. It was full on.
Okay. Any other regrets you guys had that you didn't get to do?
Yeah, that we didn't ride Donald Duck's ride.
Donald Duck's ride.
The 3 caballeros.
Oh, right. That's it. What about you? You didn't go on what's it called? Tough to Be a Bug, which will probably be gone next time you're there.
I know. Sorry, buddy. I'll take Isaiah when we go in January.
Yeah, I didn't do it either. So, all right. Well, sounds like an amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So Rob, tell her what they're redoing that to. She doesn't know.
Oh, they're doing it to Zootopia, which is gonna be cool.
Oh yeah.
So,
Wait, to what? Oh,
Tough to Be a Bug is gonna be Zootopia. So
I guess it's win-win.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys didn't do Journey. You didn't do Journey in Imagination. You didn't do the land. You didn't do.
Yeah, we did the land. We did everything in the land.
Okay.
Well, we did because we are a huge fan of living with the land. Well, I am. And then we did Soarin'. We had a fast pass for Soarin'.
Okay. Did you do the Seas with Nemo?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh, we forgot
Moana.
about that meal. We forgot about that meal.
Oh yeah.
We ate. Where did we eat? I don't remember the name of it. What's the meal right there? Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
The
It's
restaurant in the
yeah.
Seas? Okay.
Nemo.
Very cool. I can't think of it.
I can't think of it. We're idiots, but yeah, we had that meal. That was good.
That's one of my top.
You got the ravioli, right?
Yeah.
You got the
Mushroom ravioli.
and I got the prime rib.
Oh, Coral Reef. It came to me.
Yeah, the Coral Reef.
It's cool. Very cool. All right. Makaiya.
And we did Moana. We did okay.
Wait,
I
was just gonna say, I'm dying to hear about Moana. She's mentioned it like 3 times, and you guys didn't say anything. I'm dying to hear what your dad thought of it. So let's go. We'll end it on this. How's that?
Make him wait. You tell him first.
It was good. So you walked in, and they had this like waterfall.
Hold on.
and
Spoiler alert. We're gonna do spoilers here. So
yeah,
if anyone-
spoilers.
alert, people at home. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you walk in, and there's like this interactive thing, this like water going throughout this like rock, and then you walk further, and then you can step on this little stool. Not really a stool, but like you can step there, and there's like a waterfall coming down, and you can just stand there, and then it'll open and give you like a little pathway, and you can walk through.
That's cool.
And then there's like waves, and like crash, like and you can like control the waves if they go up or down, and you can jump. If you jump, then they'll like go crazy.
Well, that's so cool.
So
I didn't know that part.
They have the jumping water
Yeah,
at over by Figment. I think that's been kind of shown in all the artwork and stuff. But yeah, it was okay. You want to know my thing? It was incredible. I was blown away.
Wow. Okay. See, I didn't even
Super
expect that.
creative. Like I thought, like when they said it was a walk-through attraction, I thought it was going to be like you're learning about the journey of water. It was like a science experiment, like how like there's water and then it goes up into the air, and then it forms clouds, and the clouds get heavy, and then like I thought, no, it was extremely interactive. Like she was talking about, there was this stream of water just coming down underneath this like tunnely rock area, and you get close to it, and the water just parts, and you can walk right through it without getting wet. I was like, what? Because I had not done any spoilers. I had no clue what it was or what to expect.
Okay.
And then the waves thing was incredible. And it was a really wide area. So if you got like 5 or 6 people and literally did like the wave at a sports thing, it would control, and that water would go up like 6 feet in the air. Like it was wild. Yeah, it was very, very cool.
That's
extremely interactive.
That's awesome.
And like I get that, like, yes, of course, interactive for children, but like I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll be honest, I didn't think you were gonna
Oh gosh, it was so cool. I have a
Oh,
walkthrough to send you, but it's garbage. It
okay.
was not recorded well. So yeah, I loved it.
But I think I have to ask you. I got to ask this question. So I guess my family is used to me, but how do you take your dad recording stuff and video recording you? And I saw some of the stuff. It was he did an amazing job. I'm so jealous. So, but I just want to see what you thought of. Were you like, oh, dad, or
Yes.
you don't appreciate it much, do you?
I
You
I'll
will.
know I'll
You
appreciate
will.
it when I'm older,
You,
but
I think you will. So
yeah.
the couple things he showed me, he did an incredible job. So
Mm.
very cool. So, but okay, so she has pretty much the attitude I thought she would.
Yeah.
Oh, dad.
Dad and his
All right.
nerd video obsession.
Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. So
Love it.
it sounds like an amazing trip. I can't think of anything else. So, was there anything that besides the one or two meals you told me? Is there anything that was really disappointing? That's my last question. So,
Security.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it was beyond like it can ruin your vacation. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, that's
It
interesting.
can ruin your vacation. It was an awful experience and it's extremely inconsistent. Like that's the and like I always try to when we see them, especially when we're leaving, because there's always like a security like somewhere posted either by like an exit or over there by anytime I see them, I always make it a point to say, hey, thanks for keeping us safe. But going in and getting into the park, which is I know their most stressful time, but I wish that they could discover a system that was a little bit more consistent. I'll show you that
Well, did you
randomly I
ever
have
do
the bag.
this? Did you guys go to Springs, Disney Springs, or
Yeah.
did you ever do the security there? I thought the security there is incredible.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
it there.
Where it's like that virtual thing. They kind of walk through and they just kind of scan. I don't know what they're looking at, but they're
So this
scanning
is going
you.
to be horrible for video for audio podcast, but I'll show. I have basically a bag here.
I like
Here's
that
my hand
bag.
if you're watching video. It's a little bit
Like it.
bigger than a fanny pack. Here's the width of it. I had a little personal gimbal camera. I had my wallet. I had a hard drive, weird video thing for my iPhone because now you can record really high res video. So that was weird. And like the car key. And so the first time I went through, I got scanned. And I'm always very thorough, Rob. I always am like, I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, what can I do to not get pulled? And he's like, oh yeah, anytime you have these gimbals and this camera stuff, all that metal, they're always gonna he's like, take it out of your bag or separate it, have multiple people bring stuff in. And when you walk in, hold it out and away from your body. I was like, great. So I go and do that. And then like the next time, like when we hopped to the next park, it worked. It was great. Then the next morning, wherever we went, did the exact same thing, got pulled aside. Like, and so like that's the frustrate. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not one of those idiots that like, oh, I had a gun in my bag and like
I know
I'm
the stuff
like
you
going to
had. It was like
jail.
nothing.
Like
Silly.
I go a lot and I always take a lot of camera stuff,
Yeah.
and so I've minimized my bag to something like 10 inches long that is super like thin, and I know what's in, and I had cash in there, but like, like I had some stuff in there. I have a cable, I have a like
It's still
something to
there.
clean off my phone, and like, and I had cash in the back part. Like, and so that was, I never liked to bash because again, they have a hard job,
Mm.
right? I mean, wouldn't you agree, Makaiya? Like that is a hard job, like thousands of people coming in every hour. Like I don't envy them, but I wish that like, and like, unfortunately, the guy who's, when you walk through the, what do you call the security thing? What is that? Like the metal detector?
Scanner.
Like
Yeah.
there's somebody that has a screen on a pedestal, and like they have a split second, as they're looking at these things, and like, there's certain things that set it off, and so like I'm asking like, what's that? Like, I don't know. It just you set it off, like, and so I get that they can't answer, but it's like I just didn't understand why, like,
Yeah.
hey, what they told me at Magic Kingdom didn't work at Epcot. And then what I did at Epcot didn't work at Hollywood Studio, and so
That's
that was
annoying.
my frustration, well, I keep saying, sorry.
It's
The
okay.
challenging thing is, at least for me, you were too young to remember this. Like when we had a stroller, we always got pulled aside. I had a massive backpack full of a camera and like 3 or 4 lenses because I would bring all that stuff because I had her little bag stroller to keep all that stuff in.
Mm.
So I would do that. Well, now I've minimized as much as possible because I don't want to go through security. Well, now when they pull you aside for security, there's like 2 people checking, and there's like 30 people in the security line that have gotten pulled aside. So you spend another 10 or 15 minutes, and they are, Rob, they are extremely thorough now. Extremely thorough.
Wow.
They make you pull everything down, pull everything out of your pockets. They wand you, then they take everything out of your bag. So you got the people that pack their own lunches, have all of their like camera stuff, have their chargers for their phone. Like it
That's
takes
crazy.
a long time for people. So that's where I'm all like, hey, I know what I'm doing, and I know you're trying to keep us safe, but like, as soon as I got pulled aside, the first thing, what did I ask? What do I need to do? How do I make it different to not get flagged? And so that was my frustrating point. So almost every time we went in a gate, I got pulled, and I'm all like, I don't like, I'm doing what you guys are telling me to do.
Yeah.
So,
As a traveling photographer in airports, I always get
right.
I was I did exactly what you said. I kind of separated. I put it in different bins and stuff like that. And if you do that in airports, at least, but
I've
man,
learned,
it's
like, they'll tell you, like, you're getting in security. They're like, don't take anything out of your bag. I'm like, no. And I take all of my cameras and lenses, especially when I travel for work, because I know they're going to pull me aside and go through the whole bag. So I'm just taking it out of the bag so you can see it. It just makes it so much easier. But anyway, I hate to end on a downer, but there you go.
I have one last question.
Go.
Makaiya, how did you like being on the podcast? I'm just curious.
It was good. I like talking, but I didn't really get to talk a lot.
I know, because your dad is a motor mouth.
No, you did great.
It, not me.
You're awesome.
But
and will you come back again for another show?
Yeah, most definitely.
That's cool.
Only when Brandon's not here. I'm just kidding.
Well, happy almost birthday, and I'm so glad you guys had an amazing time. And thank you for sharing the whole trip. It was awesome.
Thank you for coming on, sweetheart. Thank you for going with my last daughter, little girl trip. You're just a grown woman. I love you, sweetheart. I'm glad Disney is your happy place.
Yeah, like when my kid turned 13, we were like crying, and we're giving him hugs, and we were saying goodbye, like, because he was turning a teenager the next day. So we said goodbye to the young John, my son.
There you go, the young one.
Yes,
you're just a couple weeks away.
Very cool. I'm glad you got to celebrate your birthday down there too. So, that's one more question. What other cool things did they do for your birthday besides the one cake thing?
I'm having a party this weekend with my brother, and I'm.
Oh, he meant at Disney. Sorry.
Oh.
Nothing really. Like tons of cast members saying happy birthday.
Yes, that was magical, as you would say.
Okay, I was just curious if there's anything else, but cool. All right, very nice.
All right,
well, it was a great show.
All right, you have to think of a fun sign off because we do a sign off. So here we go. Thank you for being on the show. You're amazing. And
I'm going to take Brandon's, by the way. So
okay,
sorry, Brandon.
Until next time. Bicycle.
Peace.
Oh, you stole Brandon's. Of course, Brandon gets all the love. Because what, you want to come on the show? Okay, now the young one wants to come on the show. So here's the one that's going in January.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Can you hop in here? Don't leave yet.
There he is. We're having you on the show too.
So we're going hopefully in late January when they're out of school for another
very
few days.
Cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
Thanks, guys. Rob, it was great. Appreciate you, man. It was a long episode.
Oh, wait, I know how to end it.
Okay. Oh, she knows how to end it. Here we go.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, that was always your thing. Bye.
I want to say one thing.
Okay, go.
Very cool.
Bye. Dinosaur power.
I like that. I'm going to steal that for next show.
There you go. Dinosaur power.
Dinosaur power.
All right. Until next time, Rob, enjoy your week. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. I don't know if we'll record again by Thanksgiving or not.
We probably won't.
Enjoy. I'm going to clean up the beer I spilled all over myself. It was great. All right, Rob. We'll see you soon, buddy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.